The problem with South Africa's so-called transformation isn't just white South Africans clinging to privilege or black politicians dancing to the tune of white elites. The rot runs deeper. Black people sitting comfortably in government offices, holding management positions, are as complicit as any oppressor in perpetuating the suffering of their own communities. They occupy the seats of power that should be engines of liberation, yet they behave like gatekeepers, making sure the door to economic opportunity remains shut for the majority. Look at the municipalities riddled with inefficiency, mismanagement, and outright corruption. How many black managers in those departments have used their positions to empower black-owned businesses? How many have fought to create job opportunities for the millions of unemployed youth roaming the streets? Instead, we hear of tenders handed to their cronies, often at inflated prices, while genuine entrepreneurs are excluded from the system unless they can grease palms or bend the knee. Black government officials should be architects of change, but instead, they have become wardens in a prison of economic stagnation. Policies that could uplift black businesses are buried under layers of red tape. Permits take months, sometimes years, to be processed. Regulations are weaponized to crush small enterprises that can't afford the bribes demanded to move paperwork along. These officials are not merely neglecting their duty, they are actively suffocating black progress. For every white CEO maintaining the status quo, there's a black bureaucrat ensuring it remains unchallenged. They sit on committees, make decisions about funding, and distribute resources meant for the upliftment of the poor, yet their actions serve only to widen the gap between the elite and the struggling masses. They are the ones who approve deals that allow foreign companies to exploit local resources, while black-owned companies are denied access. They are the ones who neglect township schools, ensuring the cycle of poverty continues unbroken. Perhaps the most egregious betrayal lies in the way they treat black businesses that do manage to rise despite the odds. Instead of nurturing these businesses, they impose crippling taxes and fines. Instead of clearing the path for growth, they block it at every turn. The same government that claims to champion black empowerment is the one that makes it nearly impossible for black businesses to survive, let alone thrive. These individuals, who look like us and come from the same backgrounds of struggle and oppression, have now become the foot soldiers of a system designed to keep us in chains. Their allegiance is not to the people they claim to serve, but to their bank accounts and the political masters who reward their obedience. How different are they really from the apartheid bureaucrats who once wielded the same power to oppress? It's not just incompetence, it's betrayal. While communities starve, black officials dine at the same tables as the elites they pretend to oppose. While young people remain locked out of the economy, these officials drive luxury cars and live in gated estates, far removed from the suffering they perpetuate. They have become the new face of oppression, smiling and speaking the language of liberation while tightening the noose around our necks. The truth is, we don't just need to dismantle white economic dominance or political capture. We need to confront the black gatekeepers who enable it. Their betrayal is far more painful, far more personal, and far more damaging because it comes from within. Until we hold them accountable, South Africa will remain trapped in a cycle of broken promises and squandered potential.
Join us now.